working, man.
I know what my audience like. I did some independent films with Master P. A lot of those movies did really well.
I'm ambitious. I'm a hustler. I have my own lane.
That's the thing about comedy. You wake up every day, you don't know if you're funny that day.
All right, y'all. Welcome on in. Come on in, man. Have a seat. Good to see y'all. It's Friday. You know what time it is? 6 p.m. Something like a podcast. All fun and games. Good to see y'all, man. Come on in. Sit down and don't touch nothing. Sing along, if you will. Hey, so here it is. Hilarious commentary, trending topics, celebrity guests, and interesting people. All of the above.
I don't care where you are.
Yeah.
If you don't go wow at least once.
At least once.
You're not really listening to this. You're really not paying attention.
Let me see. I appreciate that, Interloper. Interloper says, I love going back on other devices and giving thumbs up.
Oh, geez.
That's strong.
Okay. What's up? Okay. Well, all right. And it was on May 27th, 2022.
Yeah, that caught me off guard.
You witnessed the death of a man.
Yeah, so now he said he goes on other devices and hit the thumbs up. I appreciate that.
Oh, all right. Hey.
Yeah.
We'll take it.
Whatever you're doing right now, as a matter of fact.
Hit that share button while you're at it on all the devices.
Because apparently yours is unable. So can y'all share it? We need to figure out before we move forward.
Share it. Tag somebody in the comments. If you're on Facebook, say, hey, friend.
Hey, check this out. There's two guys talking shit.
All right.
Yeah, in a basement. In a museum-esque basement.
In the Museum of African American History.
Hey, watch it. Ladies and gentlemen, the Nigga Museum.
Okay.
That's what I call it. That's what I call it. That's what I call it.
See, I want to say something uplifting and you broke it on down to just,
You're right.
All right.
But so just tell people, let me see.
It's weird. I'm here. It's like I feel like I haven't been here.
Oh, that's true.
In like 2-3 weeks.
Yeah, that's kind of true.
It feels weird. Like it felt weird. Like,
shout to that.
It's like going back to school, after a long holiday.
Yeah. On assignment.
Like, the stuff in the classroom is still here. They didn't change. They didn't move anything.
Now when we last left you said the assignment was, I can't remember what it was last week. You said at the very end, you gave us a brief on what research you were doing.
We were looking into, I think, racial disparities and climate change.
No, it wasn't.
It was a few assignments. It was a few things.
Okay. So did you come back with anything?
It's all doesn't look good. None of it looks good.
Oh, okay.
We're in trouble. We're in deep trouble.
It's all, yeah.
It's all bad. We're in deep trouble. Yes.
Let me see. Y'all look like the two brothers that listen to the music for the first time. That listen to the music.
Oh, those two dudes that listened to the Heat of the Night for the first time.
Oh, like a reaction video.
Yeah, a reaction video. Yes.
I wish I knew. I wish I knew what it was. I thought she was talking about the Hodge twins or something. Where are they? Are they still hodging?
The Hodge twins, the comedians?
No, you consider them comedians?
The two dudes?
Yeah, the two weightlifting.
Oh, no. I was saying
conservative. No, it's the same guy. They do comedy. But the fact that you said the comedians.
I thought you were talking about the little slight two brothers that are comedians, the twins.
No, those aren't the Hodge.
Yeah, that's not the Hodge.
No, they're actually
they're like writers.
Brilliant. Yeah, they did the Fred Hampton.
Yes,
yeah. The Lucas brothers.
Yes.
Shout out to the Lucas brothers. Yeah. But no, the Hodge twins are not the Lucas brothers.
Okay.
But yeah, so share the Facebook, share the YouTube, whatever. Turn the notifications on. Do that whole thing. Super chats are on. Super chats are on. So if you feel like, if you feel so inclined, shout out to everybody that came over from the Karen Hunter Show. Wonderful situation that is. Always a fun time.
If you see me clearing my throat, that's not because I got a drink, because I clearly was not offered one.
Well.
No, it's fine. No worries. We're good. No, it's okay.
You've been cleaned on the wagon. I thought you were still on the wagon.
It's my I thought you were on the wagon.
I thought you were still on the wagon. Because you come over with
that's cocaine. No, I don't do that anymore.
Okay.
See, I'm not sniffing.
Got it.
It's coughing.
No, because you usually come in with a large, healthy bottle of water.
I do. Yeah, I know.
It kind of makes me, I
was on a move today. I was on a go.
Well, you're the person, if you ever had company when, they come over and they give you the signals and they give you the signs. Like, like if you came over with a shirt with like PETA on it. It's like, okay, I know what I can't serve him. You know what I'm saying? So
what about a bottle of water that says?
Well, it's the big kind. You come in with the extra. If I came in with the little 12 ounce, I was thirsty.
Okay.
But you come in with I was at the gym today. I was, I need my hydration. This is 32 ounces of crystal clear pH balance.
So health,
wellness.
Healthy
it
says.
Screams.
Healthy says. Yeah,
don't offer me a drink.
Yeah,
that's what. Yeah. So I
you know what though? I do grow up from. When your mom said we went over to the cousin's house and the cousins that always got the good snacks. And they always got the good food.
Yeah.
And your mom says, we're going to eat before we get there. Y'all don't be going over there hungry.
So
don't go to nobody's house hungry.
So disrespectful.
Y'all not going to have me looking like I don't feed y'all before you get somewhere. So
is that what that looks like? Why do they do that? Is that what that comes off as?
In Jamaica, yes. Everything looks like, don't accuse me of being a bad parent. I don't care what it is. You're not going to leave this house with no dirty clothes on and make it look like I'm not a good parent.
But what if they just like, you as the kid, you just like what they have over there?
No, that's not. No.
Oh.
It's the same. The whole old school store rules. Don't ask for nothing. I'm not going to.
Yeah, I get that.
That's the same when you go to somebody's house. You're not going to go there and just head straight for the food. We're going to eat before. But it's a cookout. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, just straight for the food. But you can't eat though. I thought you were saying.
Listen,
we're going to eat so that you don't eat over there.
Yes.
Oh,
yes.
That's trauma.
Yes.
That's trauma.
I had cousins that had they always had, because I had a set of cousins who all boys, right? So it's always
snacks,
just snacks and man food,
boy
stuff, and just constantly in the house and
Are there boy snacks? Is that a thing?
It's just hard things to cut your teeth, to every type of flavored chip.
Wait a minute, girls can't eat those type of things.
It's the 80s. This is all boy snacks.
I'm trying to think.
Girls didn't eat as many snacks. Let's just say that. You only needed one bag of chips. Because
girls ate some wrongful. I know,
but you only needed like one.
Shit. Yeah.
You didn't need a whole pantry full of every flavor Doritos because you never know which.
No, there was a violent girl snack from the 80s that I remember. And if y'all remember, type it in chat. It was this weird. My sister used to get it. So there was this cocaine bag of sugar with a stick, a candy, a crack. Candy and stick. And you wet the stick. You wet the stick and then dip it in the cocaine.
Yes.
But that wasn't for us.
You snort that.
Yeah, but that wasn't. Did you?
Yes.
No, I didn't.
At the same time,
I viewed that as a girl snack.
Lick and sniff.
But it was aggressive.
It was fantastic. What they call it? It's like a dip it. Yeah, dip it.
Stick? Maybe dipping sticks?
Dip it. Yes, it's fantastic. And then the stick itself was just a hard piece of crack cocaine sugar.
Yes. That's what I'm saying.
Once you finished everything else, then you ate that cocaine stick for 30, 40 minutes.
And there's no evidence.
Oh, it's fantastic.
The drugs are gone.
It's fantastic.
I wonder. Hey, I'm curious. Now I'm curious because everything nowadays you have to make sure you're on the right side of history.
That wasn't a girl snack though.
That's what I think it was.
No.
Because it was in
that was a dope fiend. You get your hands on it.
Pink packaging.
No, it had different flavors.
Oh, that's true.
It was different flavors.
Yeah.
No, I used to do the dipping stick. Those were great, but they had different flavors though. You could do grape or whatever. Yeah.
Or cocaine.
Cocaine. Yeah.
What is the flavor of cocaine? Anybody, if you've ever done cocaine, I'm going to put this.
Oh, geez.
If you've ever done cocaine, no judgment zone. Colin, what does it taste like?
What does it taste like? What does it smell like? Because it's more. Well, it's definitely a smell thing.
I know what it smells like.
No, okay.
was.
I don't even go there.
My neighborhood, they had.
Okay.
It was people that did the thing, but
and you had to smell it to just check.
Well, if you must know,
it's not like you walk into a room and if somebody's smoking weed. It's like, oh damn, it smells like weed. In
cocaine
here.
is
you just walk in the house and it's like, oh, damn, it smells like cocaine in the house.
I hate to tell you about drugs, John, but it's kind of.
I'm learning a whole new thing tonight.
Yeah. No, it's interesting, but yeah, what does cocaine?
What does cocaine smell like?
Taste and smell like.
Taste and smell like.
Yeah.
All right.
Feel free to. Oh, let me put the. That's the number. But let me put the.
All the powdery candies back in the day. You remember the pixie sticks? We just kind of it's like a straw.
Yeah, that's a girl. That's a girl snack.
Oh, it's just a cheap candy.
It's pixie in the word in the name. In the 80s, you couldn't.
Of course, it was like a penny. It's penny candy.
Penny candy was like a girl snack. No.
Oh, there was no gender to penny candy.
There was gender candy in the 80s.
Sir.
This is the problem with society.
They didn't invent genders until like late 2000. There was no gender candy.
No, sir.
There
was certain stuff. I can't be the only one. There was certain stuff the boys couldn't get with.
The only thing that was like a real boy candy was like a big league chew. That was just so obvious.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it was trash. But it was so obvious because the flavor of the gum was like 30 seconds.
Boy, so okay, all right. Let me tell you how messed up my childhood was in regards to that. And I know I'm not the only one.
Okay.
No, I'm not the only one. It bothers me to this day to watch the young men, teenage boys, eat sunflower seeds. That was not a boy snack in the 80s. Boys didn't do this. They didn't do it. I'm begging somebody to call this show and co-sign.
Almost like it was kind of like it was a baseball snack though. So if you play baseball, that was like
sunflower seeds.
Yeah, you brought that
softball.
To no baseball.
No, baseball.
Oh, softball. Oh, jeez.
Yeah. I think there were gender associated snacks.
No, sir.
I feel like. Let me see what Jay's saying because I know I can't be the only one.
No.
Great Big League was my shit. Pop rocks, candy cigarette. We all did that.
Candy
necklace.
Candy.
You didn't do that. You didn't do that.
Candy necklace. You was like, hey man, where you get that from?
Yeah, you didn't do that.
Or the bracelet.
Yeah, you might go up and nibble it off. But
the candy necklace you got. That's when you got that joint. The only acceptable day was like on Halloween. You got it and was like, all right, bump it. Yeah. While you walking around trick or treating for other stuff. But that, nah, not the candy necklace.
Let's see here. I know somebody got to.
But sunflower seeds?
Yeah, baseball players eat them. No, I never saw that.
Did you play baseball?
I didn't.
Then how you going to testify?
They played in the.
That's a baseball snack. I'm telling you.
Sunflowers?
Yes.
I thought that was just a girl snack.
No, sir. What do you mean a girl snack?
I think there were gender snacks in the 80s. I really believe in the 80s. Let's see.
But sunflower seeds of all things, that was nowhere near a girl snack. That was a universal, but I know for baseball.
Females had them the most. That's what's being said.
One person said that.
Okay, you were right.
They said.
Percentage.
Okay, Lamont Trump. People have said, I saw people say things. People said.
A lot of girls.
A lot of girls said things.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
I guess. To play cigarettes. Yeah, I think we all did that. If we can get our hands on them.
Those were the worst though, like the cigarettes,
No, okay, so I'm trying to test my memory. The cigarette had the little 2 puffs, and then the powder is gone. And then it's bubble gum, right?
Yes.
Okay, all right.
But the same like Bazooka Joe and them all those hard gum that's like 30 seconds tops.
Oh yeah, absolutely. If that.
And the flavor's gone. You're just chewing on a piece of jelly.
4 chews. Let me see. Sunflower seeds replace chewing tobacco and dip on the bulb. I did not know that. This is new. Michael Proctor says it's definitely a baseball thing. I've never, today years old.
Oh, now you learned something.
Today years old. That's a thing. How do you even, so wait a minute, you saying like a major league thing? Like you would see these guys in the outfield?
Not in the outfield, in the dugout. It's a snack.
That's disgusting. Maybe it's because I just don't like sunflower seeds. Maybe that's why.
That could be.
But I don't like it.
Obviously be it.
Well, I don't like it because I didn't think that it was our snack.
Oh, man. You've been missing out this whole time.
I didn't think it was our snack. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
Now, I like them shelled. I do that. Put them on salads. But all that going through the motion.
You mean out of the shell?
Yeah, shelled. Right, but that's what they call it, shelled.
Okay, sure.
Yeah. If it's out, then it's been shelled.
Okay,
yeah.
I just never.
I see what you're saying.
Apply it to
because it sounds like it'd be the opposite,
yes,
but it's not.
Okay, got it. Thanks.
But no, the whole act of all. To
be honest,
you got to squint your eyes.
To be honest with you, to consume them shelled, as you say, sounds odd to me. That's like
no. You get a tablespoon, put it right on your salad. It's great on the salad.
Yeah, that sounds, that sounds like a lady snack.
No.
Where's the work in that? That sounds like a lady snack.
Work, but it's
you know what I mean. That's baseball.
That's super feminine.
That's baseball. That's like going to a bar. That's like bar nuts, like that. Beer nuts, whatever. Like at the bar, and you throw it on the ground.
Yeah, but it's one take. It's here they are, and there they went. You got to do all this performance. That's super feminine.
I think you're stuck on the performance. I also think
that's the existence.
Okay, Lamont, I'm gonna ask you to. I'm gonna ask you to.
All right.
Relax and sit in the psychology chair for a moment.
Okay.
And I want you to close your eyes and imagine the person you saw do this when you were smaller.
It was all girls.
Okay, but if it was a male, was it a male that you may somehow consider?
No, I see where you're going.
Not no. You just kind of stamped it in your mind that from now on moving forward, this is not a manly snack.
I'm trying to tell you, in my particular neighborhood, of a certain era,
okay,
I never saw dudes eat sunflower seeds.
In this certain era is of a Prince George's County elk or Detroit?
Yes,
Detroit.
Prince George's County.
Okay,
yeah. I don't know. I didn't, so I don't remember. So that's what forms my opinion.
Go to any baseball field, you'll see sunflower seeds all over the dugout.
Well, apparently,
yes,
I'm understanding, but I did not know that.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know that. It's so the act of removing the saline solution from the outer shell.
The saline solution?
Sucking the salt off.
No,
I was trying not to. You know what I'm saying? I was trying to.
You know what?
The act of removing that and then spitting out put it to that's a feminine performance.
But you're also biting it to get the actual,
which is meticulous in nature, and it's a lot going on there.
You're doing the most.
No. That's what it. That's what the visual.
I feel like you saw somebody do it.
I didn't. I saw girls.
I really feel like if we got Lamont hypnotized and you were able to go back into your memory, I bet you saw somebody that was like, that's not manly. And like, maybe he was a man at the time. He was maybe effeminate or whatever.
No, it was just all
and
girls.
You saw it. No, it couldn't just be all girls.
Yeah, it'd be the double Dutch and then 1,000
or like it was a girl who like the gooch
who treated me bad.
Yes, it was the gooch. You know what I'm saying? It was like a bully, and you associated with the gooch. And from now on and here on out, sunflower seeds are no good.
We only had one gooch in the neighborhood, and
I think it was her.
No, but she was cool. Like we were on the same team, but she was super athletic and just.
And
like
she had sunflower seeds.
No,
and
she didn't do no sunflower seeds.
Come on,
she was too much of a boy.
Lamont, come get some of these sunflower seeds, son.
She was too much of a boy. I wonder if she's still around. I know her name.
Probably the most feminine woman you ever run across.
Probably now, yeah.
Smack you upside the head.
With grandkids. She probably got grandkids.
Oh, geez, grandkids.
Yes.
Oh, jeez.
Yes.
Are we getting there? Are we getting there?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, drunken fruits. I ain't never seen no Reggie Jackson eat no sunflower seeds.
That's because I'm talking about like little league baseball. I'm talking about, kid baseball. I'm not talking about
so
like
before chew.
When yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Yes, before the chew and the dip and all that stuff, sunflower seeds.
So let me tell you, now here's confession.
Okay.
I don't eat them regularly. I do eat them, like I said, but when I do the unshelled, I how do I say this? Let me word this correctly.
Say how you feel.
I just say how I feel.
Say how you feel.
I eat them whole. Container, packaging, all of that.
So you eat the shell?
Yes.
And you consume the shell?
Yes.
Okay,
for fiber, I guess. But
sure.
That's the way I know how to.
That's like pumpkin seeds.
I do that as well.
Yeah.
So that's normal.
So there's nothing wrong with pumpkin seeds. But sunflower seeds, you got problems?
I didn't see that when I was young. Again,
they
didn't eat pumpkin seeds like that back in the day. They didn't eat pumpkin seeds back then.
I'm telling you, I don't know if it was a police officer that was on the block.
Pumpkin seeds is like a foreigner thing.
Man.
Yeah, that's not.
No, it's super American.
That's not. It is, but it's not like that's not the the go-to is sunflower before pumpkin.
Oh, you're talking about, I'm talking about sunflower.
Off the truck. You're not going to the truck, but it wasn't pumpkin seed.
No. Pumpkin seeds you only had at Halloween when you gutted the pumpkin.
Yeah. Right. You let them dry and took them to school and did a little project and all that.
Yeah.
But I'm not the only one. But y'all leaving me hanging. I know that there was
no feminine snacks.
There was some gender snacks in the 80s. I know that.
Name 3 other than sunflower seeds.
Wait a minute. Here we go with the from our newly graduated nutritional specialist.
Okay,
says they can damage your digestive tract. Did you know that?
Eating the seeds whole, eating shells whole. Yeah, I can see that because they can be jagged once you get to biting into them.
I look at it as like fiber. Like it's gonna go in there and it's gonna come out the same way, and it's gonna pull everything else with it. You know what I'm saying?
Or it's going to tear everything apart.
Yeah.
It's going to shred your insides up. That's like swallowing baby knives.
Baby knives. All right. So, yeah. All right. But that's okay. So what was your question? Name 3
feminine snacks.
Or what I thought or equated in the 80s.
Yes. To a feminine snack.
To gender-specific snacks.
Okay, gender-specific snacks. On the female side.
On the female side. Okay, sunflower seeds. What's the pixie stick thing?
Come on, man. You saying that? That's obvious. I'm talking about something that one might construe and is not so obvious. Because sunflower seeds weren't obvious, and there's very split opinion here that also agree with me that it's not obvious.
So again, y'all got to give me grace because the 80s was a homophobic time. So you didn't want to.
So like a Twinkie. Twinkie was Twinkie.
You didn't want to order a Nutty Buddy off the truck. You know what I'm saying? By name. Let me get the juice right here. You know what I'm saying? A Nutty Buddy. Ew.
But Nutty Buddy's not even the obvious one. The real one is actually a Snickers, but nobody even picks that. That's the most phallic.
Well, Snickers wasn't on the. What do you mean to off the truck or in general? Well, with the veins.
You gotta eat that veiny Snicker. You gotta do that in private, Chan. Yeah. You better get the little bites.
Okay, I got one for you.
Bananas.
No. This was I only saw mostly girls eat the ice cream cookie sandwich.
Wait, specifically the cookie, like chocolate chip cookie,
ice cream? Cookies, and then the ice cream in the middle.
That's feminine.
I mean, then in the 80s, I just gave you 3.
So therefore, you never had, as a child, an ice cream cookie sandwich?
Probably not. I didn't like it, so it wasn't my favorite. I couldn't eat ice cream straight to the face back then. That whole bite with the 2 front teeth, I couldn't do it.
Oh, I couldn't do that either.
Yeah,
that's more along the lines of why I didn't like ice cream sandwiches.
Yeah.
But not because the chocolate chip cookie ice cream sandwich was feminine.
No, but it was just what I'm saying is, see, I think you're missing the angle. What I'm saying is that's what most of the girls ate. So then it became as a gender specific snack.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like what's the little candies? Because I'm not a candy fan.
Like Nerds or something?
But like the Boston baked beans and all. Like dudes wasn't really, lemon head. Lemon head is the line. Now there's lemon heads. That's the line.
What about Jawbreakers?
I didn't like that. I didn't enjoy those.
Oh, see, I used to think.
Because I could never actually.
That seemed like a lady snack to me.
Yeah. Where do you go?
Because half the time you said it, it's a big ass. Your mouth is like this half the time, like. Just like you got this bones coming out the side of your cheek. Like, what's going on over there, fam?
Oh, let me get this out of here. If somebody in here being obtuse.
Oh, I didn't see it.
Yeah, I don't. They don't look real.
Oh, okay.
Let me get this out of here for y'all. All right.
Oh, jeez.
All right, moving on.
Well, happy Friday.
Yeah, happy Friday.
That's a hell of an opening to a program.
Yeah, I mean, it's so much going on.
Started out me just, wanting a beverage, just,
Yes, and see how
how that worked.
Because we went from health and fitness and then back to the 80s gender-specific snacks and to the latecomers who are making announcements that sunflower seeds are for baseball. We say thank you.
Yes. No. Keep them coming. Keep them coming. Please co-sign.
Mary Jane's.
What is it? Okay, I don't even know what that is.
Yes.
That sounds like shoes.
Marijuana. Isn't that a marijuana thing? I don't know what that is.
I thought Mary Jane's was shoes.
Oh, okay.
Maybe, I don't know. I don't know what to...
All right, let's get into some stories, shall we? Yeah, some of these things here. Oh, here's an interesting thing. One. Well, let's go to the obvious first. Let me come back to this.
Okay.
Let's go to the obvious first. Let's enjoy this. Most people should have seen this by now, but if you haven't, it's a treat. It is a treat. My man, Herschel H. Walker.
Ladies and gentlemen, your candidate for Senate.
Yeah, for Senate. Let's bring this back. All right, so here's the thing. There was a tragedy this week, obviously, in school shooting, mass shooting in Texas. I'm sure you can find some details on the internet about that. However, there's also a campaign in certain parts of the country, one of them being Georgia, where Herschel Walker is running for Senate, and now he's the go-to guy for where's Ja?
Yes, right.
He's the where's Ja Rule right now.
Where's Ja Rule? Where's Herschel Walker?
When I tell you, this man is a puppet and a
bit of a dullard.
Yeah, dullard, a bozo, if you will.
He's the CET candidate.
He speaks in CTE.
Speaks fluent CTE.
Fluent CTE. And it's so unfortunate that this is who they chose to as their guy.
This is their guy, right? This is their black guy to go up against the other black.
He's regular people like you. And this is
he's about dumb as everybody else.
So they had him on Fox News the other day, and this is his solution. Notice this is not a bit. This ain't me making it up. This is his solution to how we stop mass shootings.
Weapon, Cain killed Abel, and that's a problem that we have. And I said, what we need to do is look into how we can stop those things. He talked about doing a disinformation. What about getting a department that can look at young men that's looking at women? That's looking at just social media. What about doing that? Looking into things like that, and we can stop that weapon.
Wow. One more time.
Kill Abel.
Let's try to translate this time. Cain killed Abel.
That's the problem that we have.
That is a
problem.
I said,
what we need to do is look into.
Do we still have that problem with Cain and Abel?
I
thought that problem kind of
was a one-time.
It was a one-time issue.
Yeah,
what about getting a department that can look at young men that's looking at women? That looking at just social media. What
so
about
looking at women's social media.
Like
so with that one,
that's the problem.
Cain killed.
So that one is the department is going to look at men that's looking at women.
Yes.
Or is looking at men and women that look at things on social media, or is it the men that's looking at the women that's looking at the social media?
All of the above.
All of the above.
Yes, all of the above. That was the answer.
And he's dead serious too. He's dead serious. I don't know if y'all know how serious he is.
Yeah, that's his serious face.
That is his serious face.
Yeah, he's a special one.
And I don't want to talk about people, but he reminds me when I see him talk, I just think of the Hulk. But the in between, not the full Hulk, the half Hulk, like right in the middle, where
the Hulk that he can still smash, but he can also solve like the quadratic equation. That one that he still wears the professor glasses.
Smart Hulk, but not smart.
Yes,
But just the physical look of
right in between.
Herschel smash. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
unbelievable. What are you on?
He reminds me of old girl. Do we have his campaign manager? Do you still have that clip?
Oh yeah, we do.
So
yes,
if you see how Herschel, he managed to jump right into the issue and he was so quick to be able to bring about a very eloquent answer in response to.
It makes you wonder where's that coming from?
Where's that how did he get so well versed? Who prepped him? You know what I'm saying? Because everybody's got to have a speechwriter, a campaign manager, speechwriter. You know what I'm saying? And I think we found video of his campaign manager slash speechwriter. Because she's been in the game for a minute. She's been in the game for a minute. You know what I'm saying? And she also is well versed in answering the same kind of questions.
All right, here we go.
Recent polls have shown a fifth of Americans can't locate the U.S. on a world map. Why do you think this is?
I personally believe that U.S. Americans are unable to do so because some people out there in our nation don't have maps, and I believe that our education, such as in South Africa and Iraq, everywhere such as, and I believe that they should, our education over here in the U.S. should help the U.S. Or should help South Africa and should help the Iraq and the Asian countries.
Time's up.
So we will be able to build up our future.
Look at Slater.
Thank you very much.
He took the mic back before she was done.
He did. All right, so here's my theory on this. You know how when you're in these positions and you anxiety and you're awkward.
The lights.
Yeah, the lights. And a lot of times you're thinking about your answer before the question gets asked.
Yes.
I think this is what happens because the lady was asking her about maps.
Yes.
And I don't even think she ever said the word maps.
But she mentions countries.
She said,
maybe U.S. Americans several times.
U.S. American. Let's try this one more time.
Recent polls have shown a fifth of Americans can't locate the U.S. on a world map.
See right here. I'm thinking of because we practiced.
Yes.
We did practice. I want to know where she's going, but I have an answer ready.
The Rolodex in her brain is going, there's an answer to this. I know the answer to this.
Yeah,
I know the answer to this. We did this one.
We did this one.
And
and so she's not listening.
No, not at all. She stopped listening a while ago.
Why do you think this is?
Why do you think this is? Now, the world's most difficult question. I mean, this is not fair to ask someone, why do you think this is? Right. This is a complete ambush right here.
It's a very open-ended question, but it could have just been as simple as, it's a failure in the education system, and I think that we need to.
Why do you think this is? Right. Oh, you asked for my opinion.
Right.
Well, that's different.
Right. I don't know what to think.
Yeah, I don't know.
Right. They told me what to say. Ain't nobody told me how to think. That's a whole different category.
This is an ambush.
Right.
I personally believe that U.S. Americans are unable to do so because some
as opposed to Canadian
people
Americans
out there in our nation don't have maps, and I believe that our education, like such as in South Africa, and
because they told
education
her, such as, so they were telling her at the meeting, they was like, you gotta point out.
Don't forget South Africa. Right. Messing, other countries, like Africa,
third world.
Yes.
Yeah. Ridiculous.
Iraq, everywhere, like such as.
Don't forget to say like such as. I think that's what she got mad at Herschel about, because nowhere in his response
it is like such as.
Did he say like and such as? She was like, you didn't hit the bullets.
He said like I said before. He does say that. He said, like I had said.
He's like, I don't like such as. I need something new. I need something that's
but is there any other answer where, I don't know, Iraq and South Africa would be in the same? No. What is there any other Jeopardy question on the planet where the answer is Iraq and South Africa?
Is there any answer where you need to throw in Cain and Abel?
Oh, jeez.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, he's got the playbook.
I believe that they should, our education over here in the U.S. should help the U.S. or should help South Africa. It should help the Asian countries. So we will be able to.
Yeah, we need to use the power of the internet and find out, where are they now?
Oh, she's definitely in the Herschel Walker camp. I feel like she's, right on the other side of that camera.
Unbelievable.
While he's being interviewed.
Like such as.
A gem.
Like such an ass. That's basically what that is. Unbelievable, Hirsch. So I just found this one today. Now, we're going to do a watch along.
Okay.
Because I've never seen this one. But I want to see it because I like Killer Mike. So apparently Killer Mike took the unique opportunity to promote his new show with a clip of him with Herschel, and he dropped that today.
Okay.
So that's perfection. Let me make sure it's this one. I think it is this one. So we're gonna watch this together for the
So
first
he has
time.
like a new talk show or something?
Yeah, kind of follow up to his last situation. I rocks with Killer Mike.
Okay, yeah.
Is that one?
Yeah,
that's it. That's it. All right, let's. I think that's as large as it gets because of whatever it's happening here.
That's what she said.
Yeah. Hey,
watch it.
So let's.
There's a professor, history professor named Carolyn Anderson at Emory, and Carolyn talks about critical race theory being the study of systems and how they've oppressed. So some examples would be Black farmers we know have been annexed out of Black subsidies. And us being Southerners. Because I'm from Atlanta, but my family's from the Deep South. They're from Tuskegee. You know how much a farmer subsidy can help a farmer or hurt if they don't get it. So having them annexed out supports the critical race theory in what it actually is in the supporting of systems. Redlining, meaning insurance companies and loaners, would, banks that give loans would not give loans to certain sides of towns and things of that nature. That's actually critical race theory, and critical race theory is not taught until college and actually law school, and it's very interesting in there. I believe what's being called critical race theory is actually the teaching of proper history.
There you go. Oh, I seen that coming. History. It's just history. Unfortunately, though, but Killer Mike, chef's kiss, because you cliffhanged me. And now I gotta watch the show to see what boy had to say.
Two things of note. One,
the vocabulary.
Clearly, Herschel Walker has a favorite interview outfit.
Oh, gee. Yes. I've seen that. Oh,
we just saw that.
Oh, well, maybe
not same day, not the same day.
It could be.
Here's my second observation.
It could be.
Here's my second observation.
All right.
Because he was talking to a black, he also had a mustache.
Oh, let's go back. So you don't think that was the same day?
Unless he shaved.
On which one? Which one didn't he have the mustache?
He had a mustache in this one.
There's a professor, history professor named Carolyn.
You can see a mustache?
Yes, he absolutely has a mustache.
And then he shaved it for
and he doesn't have a mustache in the other one.
Oh, that's so. Wait a minute. He's on games. He's on games. You're being deliberate.
Oh, what if he was eloquent on here, but when he talks to the whites?
No, don't be that way, Hirsch.
He's like what I said,
like such as
Samson and Delilah.
Oh, to Cain and Abel, and God came down to do what he said he was going to do.
What if they had a fluid, intelligent conversation?
I don't think there was. So okay, I was thrown off because he hit annex, he hit critical, it was a couple other words in there, and Herschel was like, yeah.
Okay, well, that's all he got into.
Yeah, that's why I said, like he understand.
Yes.
I don't think you understand that. I have to see the show.
But he came to him. The one thing he understood was, "You from the South, right?" Yes.
Yeah. And that threw me off. Yeah, that threw me off because he said, "I'm from Atlanta." This Killer Mike, I'm from Atlanta, but my family is from the Deep South. I thought Atlanta was the Deep South.
Is there deeper?
Yeah. What's below Georgia? I don't. Okay.
I mean, I guess like Tennessee is kind of. But deeper than that,
Georgia's down there.
That's pretty much down there, right?
Yeah,
and after Georgia's kind of Florida.
See, Atlanta people, they don't think that they
don't think they're from the South. That's right. Yeah,
no,
that's
they're
true.
from Atlanta. They from or Atlanta, as they say on the reality shows.
Atlanta.
I'm like, where do all these syllables come from?
Atlanta. They take syllables.
So
away.
if you come down here to Atlanta, I'm like, where the fuck is that?
But it's Real Housewives.
Atlanta.
But it's Real Housewives of Atlanta.
Yeah, Atlanta.
But everywhere else, it's Atlanta.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
No.
Man, I gotta watch that. All right, let me go back and see.
I know that man got a favorite interview jacket. That's for sure.
10 p.m. tonight on what outlet is that?
It's an Atlantic. It's at Atlanta station.
Oh no, that's got to be on the internet. All right, let me go to it. Oh, what is this? Like a streaming?
WAV ATL.
Oh, NPR. WABE ATL. Okay,
that sounds like a local
something.
It's
got to be streaming.
It has to. It probably wouldn't.
It's got to be. Yeah, speaking of streaming and Deep South.
Okay.
Look at the segue. We didn't even plan this.
All right.
Versus last night. Did you see it?
No, sir.
Because neither did I. 8-Ball at MJG and UGK.
Speaking of Deep South. Speaking of Deep South.
I gotta say, I'm a fan of Bun B, who he is, what he represents. He's a college professor now. He's an adjunct professor. I'm a fan of like 2 songs of 8-Ball and MJG. Now, no diss to that sound, that movement. I wasn't a part of it.
Not only was I not a part of it,
I don't know their catalogs.
I bet you if I heard
a
song, I'd be like, oh, I know that song.
Yeah.
But I could not name a single song.
Yeah.
I could name the members of the group.
Yes. Now I can name the members. I know the story. I know UGK, Pocket Full of Stones, Port Arthur, Texas. I know 8-Ball MJG, Memphis, the Orange Mound, all that.
None of
it. My favorite joint is once they got the Bad Boy and started getting their stuff with videos and music on regular radio up here, then I'd rock with them. Snatch a
I couldn't tell you
something snatch a hoe to the club.
If I heard it, maybe, but I couldn't tell you. I couldn't even barely tell you the names of the groups. You just said the names, and I could not repeat them back to you.
Oh, jeez. Yeah. Shout out to Pimp C. But I was we were in the middle of something yesterday, and I seen it on social media. I was like, oh, let me tune in.
Okay.
47,000 people, and I was like, oh, okay. But they did them dirty, man. It was in a clip. Like every versus, no matter who it was, even since the beginning, has not even as of late.
It's been a steady climb.
It's a steady climb, and it's bigger. And then the venue changes venue, and then they was like, they just brought them back. That it was a club,
like Netflix stock.
The signage was low grade. It was. I was like, why are y'all doing it? They're bigger than that.
So, which basically tells me that Swizz and Tim sold at the right time.
Oh, they sold it the right time. They got out. Yeah.
They sold it at its peak.
Partner with Triller.
Because if they coming up a group like that, like I don't even know who's next.
Yeah, Space Age Pimpin' wasn't bad. Yeah, so 8-Ball, yes, they were they were the dude. When they were out, that's not what I was listening to.
When were they? What was their era? What decade was their era?
I would say, well, no, I can't even guess. I would have to go to the internet because they were probably out when I didn't know they were out in the South. I would say mid to late 90s.
Oh, really? Okay,
a little quick commercial above grade run in the early 2000s, maybe. But yeah, I mean, UGK goes back to the early 90s. Pocket Full of Stones, now I do know this, I know my history. Pocket Full of Stones was on Menace to Society soundtrack.
Okay, like UGK, I'm like, at least I know. I don't know.
Okay, Christopher Bear, okay, the little historian, another historian. He says 92 to 98.
Okay.
Was kind of run. Suave House Records, Rap a Lot. Yes, I'm hip to all of that. But 5 of their songs, I don't know it.
No. In the 90s, I barely knew that Southern rap existed.
Yeah, they're the so this is why it was so important. They're the definition of 90s Southern rap.
Okay. Like we had you had the really commercial Ghetto Boys and like that type of stuff.
So they're with that.
Yes.
So you don't have none of the Southern artists of the late 90s without these two groups.
Okay. Oh.
So I do know that.
Oh, okay. So they should have got way more accolades.
You don't have the 3-6s. You don't have anything, the screw era. You don't have none of that without.
So you think it was a night, like they gave him a bad night, like a Thursday?
I think so. Sure. Yeah.
What's a prime time versus night now that everybody's back outside? What's a great day to have?
Well, you got to give me a lead up too. There was no, I saw the flyer maybe a week ago and I was like, oh.
But did you only see the week ago because that's not your genre? They weren't talking to you, therefore the algorithm might have skipped you?
It's possible.
You know what I'm saying? Were their fans really aware and knew about it and that's what it amounted to? Or
maybe.
Because I don't get Versus advertising. I barely see them, and I think I follow Versus.
Yeah,
I barely see them.
Maybe that's it.
But
I didn't thumb it enough.
Yeah.
They put out a schedule. Next time they put out a full schedule, I got to thumb the schedule.
You got to give it a little like. You got to give it a little attention. You can't just flip past it. Because
they're not
kind of past the Versus.
But shout out to 8-Ball and MJG. Good to see that they still alive and relevant and important to people who listen.
All 47,000 of them?
I guess. Oh, more Herschel.
More Herschel news. Okay. You said Herschel kind of Friday.
Well, now that you said that, now I gotta think. Now I gotta, wherever I see him, I gotta pay attention to what he's wearing.
What station he's on.
And if he's shaving. Oh, yeah. Are you saying he could possibly be? You're not saying he's a clone because you don't go down that route.
Kaiser Sosa.
You're saying he's a code switcher.
Yes. But code switching backwards.
A reverse.
Can you imagine? He's code switching backwards. He's dumbing it down for the folk.
For the white folks.
Yeah, no, it's the boss.
You don't think he really talks like that?
Maybe not. I don't know. I'm just saying, it'd be interesting to see Killer Mike show to see how he responds to. Oh yeah, because Killer Mike just gave him a reading of.
I'm gonna let you talk, and you should talk on that response for 12 minutes.
Right. So if he comes back with, what the Bible says, then we know that he's
no apes. If there's no apes, I didn't see the apes.
Right.
It's apes and peoples.
Like my mama said that the alligators are so ornery because they got all them toofuses.
So I see.
You know what I'm saying?
So here's another clip. Here's the last clip. This apparently is right after someone that was asking his opinion of the shooting as well.
Hey, Runner Roger, it's CNN. I know. Are you supporting new gun laws in the wake of this Texas shooting? Do you support new gun laws in the wake of this Texas shooting?
What I like to do is see it and everything and stuff. I like to see it.
Okay.
Yeah. So what would you like to see?
Hirsch.
Hirsch.
He would like to see it.
And just
what would you like to see, sir? I'd like to see it.
And everything and stuff
and everything,
stuff. What we'd like to do
got that
is,
red Trump tie on.
Yeah, like I said. Well, he clearly was in some type of White House or the Capitol or something.
But he had that. He had that. That's that Trump. Trump got that one color, the white shirt. He had that Trump outfit on.
I like to see it. That's him at the Pank. He down at the Pank at the strip club. I'd like to see it and everything and stuff.
I said I like
around,
you,
girl.
and I want you.
Spin around, girl. I like to see it and everything and stuff.
I like you, and I want you.
All right, so that's the last. Hey, that's the last.
Tell me, who does it benefit?
So we got a little question of the day. I want to do this. Something different. For the Black middle class viewers, okay, suburban blacks,
okay,
for the so-called well-to-do blacks, people of a certain ilk.
Mm-hmm.
So this guy, TikTok or whatever, he posed a question. He was like, why the scrutiny to Black people who came from affluence, and live in the suburbs? Why is the badge of honor poverty and struggle? And I was like, let me bring this to the table. So we're gonna watch this guy, and I want to get y'all opinion. Here's the number: 765-LetsGo1. I don't even know if anybody has called. Let's see. Let me check the phones. I haven't checked. No one has called. And I'm gonna put this in the chat again. If you want to jump on the show and throw your opinion, this is a interactive show. It's a live show. Don't trip. Shout out to everybody watching on Facebook too. Appreciate y'all. Thanks for joining us.
If you don't think it's live, it's
6:55
on a Friday.
It's a live show. Don't trip. All right. So let's take a listen to this.
Why do y'all hate Black people?
Let's take a listen to this, and we'll get your thoughts on the other side. Hold on. Here we go. Some guy on social media.
Okay.
Don't trip off the details.
People who grew up with money. Let me make one thing clear.
I'm gonna run it back.
I grew up in $500,000.
All right. Now, I need you to get over your initial disdain for his presentation.
Why? Okay, first of all,
everyone.
Why, okay, I'm about to say because you looked at me.
No, it's everyone.
Okay,
because you're everyone. Because once you hear him talking, you're gonna want to tune him out.
Okay, got it.
You see what I'm saying?
All right, so suspend that.
Yeah.
Why do y'all hate Black people who grew up with money? Let me make one thing clear. I grew up in a $500,000 house. I went to private school. I graduated from one of the top universities in the country. My job, you couldn't get it if you wanted to. My car note is more than your rent, no cosign. I mean, I can go on for days. But the moral of the story is, why would I want to relate or try to fit in with a lifestyle that I do not come from? Y'all don't think it's crazy that you equate Blackness with poverty? And this is exactly why you have all these suburban kids running around here acting like they got it out the mud, like they were struggling, because you sit there and shame them for being from the suburbs. Y'all keep saying Carlton, like that's some sort of insult. Like, are you okay? Use the 3 brain cells you got up in there to tell me, who does it benefit for Black people to only be able to fit the stereotypes in order to be considered Black? Because it's not benefiting Black people.
Okay, he started out. I did hate him when he started.
You did.
I did a little bit.
And it's a combination of the voice and the insults.
Yeah.
Like, make your point.
It was like a lot of low-key flexes first before you got to the point. So. Like, I have a job that you can't have and you wouldn't even get it. And like, okay.
You're double sunroof.
Asshole. Like,
you're double.
Right, relax.
Right. And the sweater and the collar shirt, but the sweater is crew. You can't do crew.
And a collar shirt. Yeah. So you're losing there.
You're losing there. But to what he was saying, though, as far as why, we are not, we always say, you always hear people, the big talking heads, the big brains. Black people are not a monolith.
Right.
And yet, when we're presented with people like this that we don't see often, we meet them with scorn.
Yes.
And we shun them.
Yes.
But he's claiming his experience the same way the keeping it real types are claiming theirs. What's the difference?
Probably.
I got it out the mud. I came from it.
Yeah.
So he's claiming his. He said I can't relate to that.
Well, see, that all goes from the glorification of the negative.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, he mentioned Carlton, and first of all, Carlton would kill himself if he grew up in a $500,000 house. You know what I'm saying? So you're not Carlton, sir.
Yeah.
You're not Carlton. If Carlton had your money, he'd die.
Yeah.
But like,
we got to call him.
Carlton was the cornball. He was the, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's how they painted. That's how, society, whatever you call it, painted those guys way back when.
Yeah.
They were squares or whatever the case is, like you going to school, you cornball, you're studying for the test, whatever, son, I ain't studying for that test. I'll get what I'm gonna get. But the funny thing is, it always kind of does a 180, because the people that say that at that young age and worship all that. And it's the same thing with like, you can say that about like the kind of woman that a guy looks for when he's younger. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And the kind of man that a woman looks for when, like the woman, or like, all the hood cats always get all the girls. Street hustlers and blah blah blah. And then you get older and you realize that's not. It's not sustainable. It's not what I want. It's not. So you stop worshiping that more when you get older. But the fast life, that money, that whole lifestyle just looks appealing because it's what they glorify.
But even let's we got a caller too. But even with the people that say, "Oh, you can make that point without being that way," but people who identify with struggle, they have the same level of brashness and arrogance as well. So, but again, what's the difference? Welcome to the program, Chris Bear. What's good with you?
Hey, yo, man, this show is great, man. This is a great show, bro. I love the show, man. I always tune in, and y'all guys keep going, man. I really enjoy it. So, hey, I was calling in because I wanted to talk about the Carlton guy.
The Carlton guy.
See?
So I felt like bro said in the beginning, he was like, I hated him in the beginning, and then when he kind of drove it to the other part, I was like, damn. I said, he's smug as hell. Like, damn, why do you gotta be like that? But me coming from where I came from, I lived 14. I can just straight up. I lived 14 years in the projects. Then I ended up moving with my mother, and then living a better life. So I did on both sides. For me, being from the projects, if I had to go back to that now, to where I'm at, yes, I'll be just like Carlson. I probably would kill myself. However, it's just the whole essence of saying, yo, I'm from the streets, I'm from this, I'm from that, I got it from the mud, blah, blah, blah. People glorify it because it's part of the culture that we live in, unfortunately. But I get what brother was saying, though. Why would I want to live that way when I don't have to? And why am I being shunned for having nice things? That's just stupid. It's goofy as hell that people would shun him for that. But the people who shun him don't know no better, because they never lived that lifestyle before, so they don't know what it's like. But I guarantee you, if you had anybody that was broke and they was starting to live his lifestyle, they wouldn't go back to that.
Absolutely not.
Oh yeah, the switch up is real.
That's the honest truth.
Yeah, the switch up is real.
I'd like to say one thing also. If you were to go back to those same projects, you'd probably love it because they're probably condominiums now, and very well, the upkeep maintenance is probably outstanding.
Hey, I tell you what though, they got AC now.
There you go. There you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
But to the street point though, street people look down on. For the record, I guess, for lack of a better term, I grew up in suburban areas.
Okay.
Not well-to-do, but suburban. But people from the city always talk down on us.
Oh yeah, but again, it's the culture, the sport of the culture. It's like, oh, y'all suburbs, like da da da. Like, hey, it's fun play now. Like when you talk to somebody and
you're older. Yeah.
For example, you know,
right.
I grew up on Long Island in New York, and people think of Long Island as soon as you say that, like I grew up in the Hamptons.
Yeah.
Right, and it ain't. Right. It's far from the Hamptons as possible. Right, but like you talk to somebody that's like maybe Queens or Brooklyn.
Yeah,
it's like, fam, I grew up like in some people's cases 20, 25 minutes from me, dog. It's not that far. I took no bridge to get to Queens. Like, relax. Wow. But they be like, right. Suburbs. You grew up in a house too. You know what I mean? It's just, you were more the city suburb than I was not a city suburb. But it's playful banter now, but it's some sort of like line of,
competition.
Competition and respect or whatever. Yeah. It's like, all right, but quite frankly, we all kind of grew up the same unless you really were silver spooning it.
Yeah. Go ahead, Chris.
Right. And I have family that lives in Deer Park, Long Island. And I've been up to that area, and that area it can be raggedy. You got some raggedy spots out there. You know what I mean? And then you got some spots. And then when you think of Long Island, for most people who are not from Long Island, you think of these rappers, hardcore rappers. You be thinking like craziest place in the world. I bet you couldn't even imagine you lived out there with Public Enemy and Rakim and anybody like that. This is stereotypical type things, but this is what we go through when we glorify certain things. But that's how I viewed it, back in the day. If I would hear somebody say Long Island, think like, damn, it must have been rough out here. That's where Public Enemy is from. Stuff like that. Yeah. When you're younger, of course.
Yeah, no, there's definitely parts that just go right up to that Public Enemy line for sure.
We appreciate your call, Chris. Man, thanks for calling in, champ.
Yes, sir.
Hey, man, keep doing y'all doing, man. I love the show, man. Can't wait to see y'all live. Peace.
Appreciate it.
All right. Oh, speaking of which.
Well, all right.
Speaking of which.
I like that.
Speaking of which.
Me too.
Yeah. All right. So real quick. Now that we've heard what we have heard, let's watch it again. Because in my opinion, and I'm thinking,
sounds better when you watch it.
No, in my opinion, is this the one?
Why do y'all hate black people?
Yeah.
Who
Replay
grew up
value
with
is
money?
amazing.
Let me make one thing clear.
In my opinion, he's not really that far off. He's not that wrong in his way of thinking. He's really not that wrong.
No, he's not.
Like if we find out he had a white girlfriend, I'd probably tune him out.
She's in the backseat.
I'd probably tune him out. If we find out he voted Republican, I'd probably tune him out. However,
Definitely
in
voted
some magical alternate universe, let's watch this guy with the assumption that he has a black girlfriend and he's a Democrat. Now tell me if what he's saying is wrong.
Before you start the video,
okay,
I'm going to make the assumption that one of those things is not true. Just because his haircut looks fresh, yet his hairline
reality just
is saying something different. You know what I'm saying? And the fact that, again, the college shirt with the crew.
And those types don't do
they don't do all of those things. They don't have.
You can't win them all.
No. He definitely either voted Republican or has a white girlfriend.
There's no way. You can't have a lineup as a regular black guy.
Absolutely
There's just
not.
no way.
No, sir.
All right. So, but let's fantasize. Let's imagine.
Sure.
And tell me where he goes wrong.
Why do y'all hate black people who grew up with money? Let me make one thing clear. I grew up in a $500,000 house. I went to private school. I graduated from one of the top universities in the country. My job, you couldn't get it if you wanted to. My car note is more than your rent, no cosign. I mean, I can go on for days. But the moral of the story is, why would I want to relate or try to fit in with a lifestyle that I do not come from? Y'all don't think it's crazy that you equate blackness with poverty? And this is exactly why you have all these suburban kids running around here acting like they got it out the mud, like they were struggling, because you sit there and shame them for being from the suburbs. Y'all keep saying Carlton like that's some sort of insult. Like, are you okay? Use the 3 brain cells you got up in there to tell me, who does it benefit for black people to only be able to fit the stereotypes in order to be considered black? Because it's not benefiting black people.
Okay, so again, upon further review,
cops right after this video, the cops pulled him over for talking on his cell phone and while in the car
and beat the
shit out of him.
So 2 places where he lost me at the very beginning and the very end. You're right, $500,000 house. Depends on what city you're in. That's a condo.
Right.
Yeah, that's a condo.
I can say that like now. Like, I live in a $500,000 house, sure, but that's not really saying anything.
Okay, Chip.
Right.
And then at the end, he made a strong point, but when he said use the 3 brain cells, like, what are you? Come on, you're doing too much.
Right.
Like, who are you talking to? Who do you think?
Down talking. Now you over down talking. You already told me I can't get the job.
You already told me I can't. My rent is your rent is my mortgage. You already told me all that.
Right.
Don't say I'm having the conversation with you. Don't tell me I got 3 brain cells. Jeez.
Pulled right into his parents' driveway and went back to his room.
But it's definitely the voice.
Yeah.
But Chris says the sunroof is dope as hell. Though. He got the double shit.
It is, but they make a lot of cars with those now. So
they make a lot of cars out here.
It could be a very nice Hyundai.
You got a hybrid. I got a hybrid. We all got hybrids, fam.
Come on, man. Relax.
Yeah. Haynes said he's not wrong, but his lineup ain't shit.
That's what I'm saying.
It's the lineup.
You can't trust him, man. No facial hair, and he got a bad lineup. I got questions.
Now on the let's see here. No, that's too sad. I will save that.
Why do y'all hate black?
No, back to
no, he's out of there. He's out. I'll save this for next week. But on the way out, so keeping with where is it?
What?
I need this. Keeping with the whole growing up in different places. Oh, here it is. Yeah, I need this. There's a guy who I follow.
Okay.
Who is a little internet comedian, whatever. Funny, young, hungry, talented, super creative. His name is Terry Jones. He goes by Goofies.
Okay.
He did one this week that exploded. I've seen them done similarly before, but I think he nailed it in a way that hasn't been nailed before. He did the differences between, for those of you familiar with the DMV area, he did the differences in the personality of what a DC person, a Maryland person, and a Virginia person is to each other.
Okay.
Super creative. So it kind of goes in what we're talking about how the talk down and all of that.
And for those that don't live in this area, there are huge differences.
Huge differences.
Huge differences.
We started all of this We started all of this. Y'all be copying our swag. Y'all be trying to do everything we do. Y'all ain't even jump off the porch yet. Y'all are sweet. Like y'all ain't on nothing. We started. Bro, you try to blow me. Keep talking about we sweet. You know you only 5 minutes away.
True.
You only 5 minutes away. Don't be mad at me because you ain't had no front yard. Because you ain't had nowhere to park. We damn near the same. Don't forget your aunt is my mom. Like we was raised together. We damn near the same. No, we not. Y'all sweet. Y'all is sweet. Hey, bro, stop playing. Why y'all keep calling us sweet? Who's sweet? If we sweet, come over here. Y'all too scared to even cross the bridge for real.
True.
Then on top of that, y'all be trying to leave over here. Scared. Don't ever come to be here because y'all police be geeking. Y'all police do be geeking.
Facts.
Hey, fuck y'all talk about, Donnie?
Yeah.
Hell no. Go on. You ain't part of this. You got your own thing. This is us conversation right here. Y'all gonna be us.
Look, so you can't really appreciate.
That's good.
I mean, it's funny by itself, but man, when I tell you the accuracy, the accuracy.
Yes, saying yes. Douglas be in DC and especially DC, Maryland side.
And it's the PG side is an immediate suburb.
Yes, right.
Like you talked about being 25 minutes away. No, PG County is 5 minutes.
Yes, you can literally in some parts of the county walk down the street and all of a sudden you're in DC.
You're in the nation's
Same thing with like Montgomery County. Like you can literally walk down the street and you're from Chevy Chase to Northwest.
So that attitude permeated, our existence being from here. So it's completely. It's completely relatable. But shout out to Goofy. We might have to find him, get him on the show.
Yeah.
He's way bigger now. He's bigger. I don't know if he's gonna. I don't know if he would do it.
Might be too big for this program.
Yeah, maybe too big for this program. Yeah. Hey, we got a little show
George Wallace back on it.
Yeah, exactly. All right, there it is, folks. Happy Friday, Memorial Day, man. It's the holiday.
Who cooking out? Who is cooking out?
Yeah, where?
Throw your cookout address in the chat real
put
quick.
That in the chat. Yeah, what do you? Yeah.
I don't want to cook nothing. I just want to have some cookout food.
Yeah, just yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
I just want to,
And it doesn't matter what city. Let us know because you never know what can happen.
Some little kid says, "Hey, Mr. John," and all right, well, tell your mom to make me a plate.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
Mr. John. Mr. John at your door.
Yeah, I'm coming with a hungry stomach.
Oh, apparently, another alumni of this show is boxing. Today she doesn't want to come on and talk about it. Greg Sharpshooter Outlaw.
Oh, yeah, we should have had him on.
Yeah, right.
See?
But
okay, she's not producing. She's not producing.
No.
See? Yeah, former guest of the show.
Yeah,
got his fight tomorrow. It's not clear. It must be out here.
I think so.
Okay.
Yeah.
See, could have had him on. Could have got tickets.
Could have.
Now we have neither.
Now we have nothing. Nothing. We have nothing.
That's a cutie pie. That's a cutie pie.
She's responsible for that. Could have been a whole different show.
Could have been a way different show.
All of y'all that was complaining.
Right.
Could have
She's
been
back from the other side of the world.
Professional boxer. Who's been on the show, friend of the program.
If he's fighting tomorrow.
He fights tomorrow. We have no details.
Why would we come on next week? He can't promote the fight.
Oh,
can't promote.
Is that what she said? He can come on next week. Oh, after the fight. To promote the fight. The previous
talk
fight.
About how he just won or might have lost or tied. No, that's not as interesting of an interview.
What good is that?
Right.
It's a live show. Don't trip. All right.
Okay.
Here's the thing. On the way out, and let y'all know the details. Notifications. Hit the thumbs up. I see there's a lot of new people on here. Appreciate y'all. This kind of show you get. You never know what's gonna happen. Here's some other things. Here is John Watson's social media.
Hey.
Do that while you got time. And then do me.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yes.
And if you still got some strength left, if you still got some left in the tank, you can give to the cash app.
Give to the cash app. Yeah.
Or you
do us both.
Do us both and then pay up. You know what I'm saying? Like
you pay up.
Hey. And then for
how you weigh. Hey. Forget about it.
And also, you can follow the show. Where they follow the show?
Where is it? Here it is. And
that's dessert. There's dessert right there. There's dessert right there.
Hey, like I had said, because God wanted you to follow the show too.
Because we had Cain and Abel, you see, and you got to look at people's social medias.
Oh, his name is still there. How about that? Look, and he's fighting tomorrow.
Oh, see?
There's his name.
There you go.
There's his name.
We could have used that today had he actually been
here.
on the show.
Yeah.
Yes, that would have been super helpful.
Negro.
Mm-hmm.
All right, what I said. Y'all enjoy your weekend. Remember the reason for the season? Just sounded appropriate.
Just giving.
Because Memorial Day is a black holiday.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is a black holiday.
So
actually.
Google that.
Do your history.
Yeah, I
do your
got time
history.
to tell you that.
Yes.
We learned that last year with Dr. Clarkson.
Yes.
All right, here we go. So be safe. Stay out the way. And train like you fight. And I'm gonna leave it at that.
And don't touch nobody's grill.
Train, and make sure you leave one in the safety if you travel that way. And that's that.
I don't care if it is a closet. You still looking mad efficient.